Hi folks, hope you're okay. Well, we finally seen it. I just been on Making It Explicit's channel, and I saw his video, which I critiqued, and then I looked underneath. And there's a transcript of supposedly a Skype conversation. And he's put this list of supposedly Skype conversation, and the stuff at the end, some of the comments at the end that he's made, I just think that was not in the original transcript. I'm sorry. You know, you've put that in there, making it explicit, and you've not been honest. You've just put those comments to match exactly what you've said in your video. You've actually put it in your comments under your video to make it look as if that was the Skype conversation, mate. So I don't know what your game is, but the only way we're going to resolve this is you tell us your PhD, and you tell us your articles that you've written, so we can all check it out, see that you're a true scholar with integrity, and see if flamenco is mentioned in your PhD or in your writing. If he's not willing to disclose his PhD, if he's not willing to disclose his articles that he's written as an academic historian, he claims to be an academic historian, then I would seriously tell everybody out there, atheists and Christians, that this guy he's honestly been dishonest. He has put comments under a Skype conversation as if that is what happened, and the original Skype conversation is not what he's put on. I can't show you from my Skype because I blocked him. So the only way we're going to resolve this is if he openly allows us to read his PhD and his articles that he's written. And if he's got a PhD, he claims to be an academic historian. If he's got a PhD, or if he's written any articles, we can check it for sure whether he has been influenced by any of these kind of weird historians like flamenco. If he's not willing to disclose his PhD or his academic articles, then you can all rest assured that the stuff that he's putting under, saying that it's the Skype conversation, should not be trusted. Okay? So it's up to him. He can either tell us his PhD, tell us the articles he's written, so we can check it to see if I'm correct or not. He recommended that book to me. Now, if he is genuine and true, he will tell us his PhD and his articles he's written, and we will be able to check his PhD, and we would find whether he has mentioned flamenco in his PhD or any of these kind of off-the-wall historians in his PhD and articles. Or we will find no mention of these off-the-wall historians in his articles and in his PhD, and therefore Making Explicit will be completely vindicated. So it's up to him. If he doesn't tell us his PhD and his articles, then I'm sorry, we can't believe what he's saying about this Skype information, because I can tell you this Skype information that he's put on, he's doctored it at the end of his this Skype bit that he's put on underneath his video. I swear he has doctored it. That is not in the original, because I remember specifically asking him, can you recommend me a book? And then we had a conversation, we had a few conversations over a couple of days actually about this historian. So it was over a couple of days. We had a couple of conversations about this historian, and it originally started for me asking a recommendation book, and then he wanted me to read it, but I wanted him to read other books, and trying to encourage him to move over to the gospel. But it was over a couple of days at least where flamenco was mentioned a few times, and he's just taken a bit and then he's put a bit of his own bit in as if it's the original when it isn't. So if he's got any real honesty, we can only settle this by actually going to his work and finding out whether he's been influenced by flamenco or not, or any of these strange historians that are off the wall. So it's up to him. If he's not willing to do that, you shouldn't listen to what he's saying about me. You should take it with a pinch of salt. Okay? Thanks for listening, and take care. God bless.